You fall, I fall, we all fall. The force of gravity is pulling us to the ground. You can never see it, and never makes a sound. It will make an apple fall. Sounds very poetic. But how does it feel to float? Hadn't you had a dream of floating in the air? Janjaap Ruijssenaars, a Dutch architect, once dreamed about an architecture that is not detected by gravity. He succeeded after spending 6 long years on it. Hey guys, welcome back to yet another exciting video. Are you excited to know about Janjaap Ruijssenaars' creation? It is the world's magnetic floating bed. After graduation, Janjaap was engaged in a constant thought that he had once conveyed in an interview. Janjaap confessed that no matter where you live, all architecture is dictated by gravity. I wondered whether you can make an object, a building, or a piece of furniture where this is not the case, where another power dictates the image. Janjaap said, "It's hilarious that when we hear the word gravity, young Isaac Newton comes into our minds. We know gravity is a fundamental factor that unites every design decision on our planet. Technology is everywhere. Finally, we see technology in the least expected places." The idea of a fantastic Dutch inventor created a dramatically luxurious and unexpected floating magnetic bed. Janjaap Ruijssenaars worked with Backer Magnetic. It's a floating mattress. Wait, how does a mattress float? This is not insane. This will allow you to sleep in a bed that is floating in mid-air. You can dream about it, but decide only after checking the price of this magnetic floating bed. This floating bed costs $1.6 million. I mean, seriously, who is honestly going to buy that? A 1/5 size of the regular model was introduced at the Millionaire Fair in Kortrijk by Janjaap, prices $146,000. This magnetic bed resembles the monolith from Kubrick's movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, why would I want a floating mattress? It would possibly prevent a spider, a scorpion, or any other nasty animal from crawling in your bed. It has no place to sneak into your bed. Besides, you cannot shove anything under your bed. How does a magnetic floating bed work? What is the principle behind it? The idea of this mattress is that strong magnets are loaded at the corners, which are indeed permanent magnets, so there is no need to worry about what will happen if there is a sudden blackout during the night. And the advantage is that there is no need for electricity for this to work. Magnets work by the principle like poles repel and unlike poles attract. By utilizing the repulsive property of magnets, the magnets placed in the corner of the bed push away from the magnets beneath the floor, which helps the bed to levitate. The force helps to keep the bed floating in the air. What happens if the bed is moving in the air? Don't worry, Janjaap has another solution for that. Cables are attached to the 4 corners to secure the bed and make it motionless to keep its position. One of the impressive aspects of a magnetic floating bed is that you can enjoy it both indoors and outdoors. It took 7 long years to complete the full development process of the strong, permanent, non-degrading magnetic support system. Speaking about the frame, it is a simple rectilinear board that is painted black. Anyone would love to enjoy their life in different ways. Suppose we are spending our old age lying on a bed where we can make it beautiful by floating in space. Easy to say, but the price of this bed will never let ordinary people make it a reality. This magnetic floating bed can carry up to 900 kilos. However, the smaller 1/5 scale bed can safely carry up to 80 kilograms of weight. This floating bed can cover up to 40 centimeters above the floor, which is a significant development in the design of new sleeping apparatus. For most people, it is generally safe to wear low-intensity static magnets. This stunning simple device raised a concern about sleeping in the proximity of a strong magnetic field. People suspected that the magnetic field will seriously harm the body. Yeah, too much of something is bad, even if it's a good thing. Do others raise concerns such as what if a person with a cardiac pacemaker or defibrillator gets on such a bed? Or what happens to the people with metal in their body after pacing wires or trauma surgery? People having pacemakers is not advisable to use this magnetic floating bed. Also, children cannot bounce or jump on the bed. Janjaap assured us that the magnetic field atop the unit is not enough to degauss the magnetic strip of your bank card, so you don't have to put it into your pajamas. And the magnetic floating bed is attached to the floor by 4 thin wires. Otherwise, it would slide off from the strong magnetic force field and smash into the floor. If you guys are science aspirants, you might doubt how magnetism defends gravity. Such a simple question pops into our mind. To be precise, the gravitational force is 137 times stronger than magnetism at the planetary level. Of course, there is an exception to this theory. Electromagnetism is stronger than gravity. For example, if you want to put a magnet on a wooden table and pick it up, you're defending the entire force of gravity exerted by the Earth. That is the concept of electromagnets. Ain't you guys curious to know more about the master brain of this great invention? Janjaap Ruijssenaars, a native of the Netherlands, is an award-winning architect who is presently teaching at Royal Institute of Dutch Architect. He is the founder of Universal Architecture who works in the field of urbanism, design, and research. His project, Floating Bed, which works at the magnetic field, was awarded the best invention by Time magazine, and it is used in the Hollywood film Arthur, which stars Helen Mirren, and Russell Brand, which is a comedy thriller. Universe Architecture, the firm that commissioned the floating bed, developed a special version of the bed for the film. Sounds fun, isn't it? Janjaap's floating bed, due to its dramatic design, has inspired other innovators, who have applied his technology to items like an armchair, a coffee table, and a sofa. On the other hand, magnetic mattress pads are also available in the market. It can be beneficial for people suffering from arthritis, insomnia, migraines, back pains, and other kinds of body pains. In general, people who rest well can enjoy a better quality of life. They will have fewer body aches and low blood pressure. Another similar invention is the magnetic chair. The Wave Brilliance magnetic chair is a highly advanced piece of instrument that uses magnetic fields to contract the pelvic floor muscles. Women of all ages are affected by incontinence for various reasons, but one of the most common issues is weakened pelvic floor muscles. It is due to lifting heavy objects, giving birth to a child, or simply it may also be due to the aging process. Several other things are yet to be discovered. So far, we know that it is very expensive to buy this delightful floating bed. Floating beds are safe to use because they are not floating. The position of its leg makes the bed look as if it's floating above the ground. There are other options in the market to accomplish our dreams to float in the air. Wide varieties of floating beds are available in the market other than a magnetic floating bed, which comes in different colors, weight capacity, available in full and queen sizes. Pinterest provides multiple options or innovation ideas when looking for a floating bed. These kinds of floating beds provide us with an illusion that the bed is floating while we are lying. Are you a Harry Potter fan? You might as well like it. We spend half of our lives sleeping, and by default, we spend half of our lives in our bedroom. So bedroom decor and bedroom fashion have always been one of the high points in the furnishing of the home. Science and technology have an important role in the advancement of human life. Some inventions upraise our life, but some are detrimental to our existence. On the other hand, technology is the application of science for practical purposes. The way man interacted with the universe has been explained by science for ages. There is always a human brain and intelligence behind the transformation of society from a traditional society to a modern one. However, magnetic floating bed is a luxurious innovation in which the technology has reached an unexpected level of development. But who knows as technology is developing if it will be a trend 10 years from now? The one who experienced it commented about the difference between a floating magnetic bed from a regular bed. Do let us know your thoughts about its pros and cons. The technology is developing, so are we? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to get updated on such content. Do voice out your opinions in the comment section below. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you guys get the valuable information in our video. Until next time, goodbye fellas.